Today we are discussing about LR parsers. Previous video I am discussing about shift reduce parser and bottom up parsing. After that one, now we are going to LR parsers. Here LR parsers is nothing but shift reduce parsers. Here the first L stands for left to right. Already in LL1 grammar I am discussing about first L stands for left to right. Same thing for this one also. First L stands for left to right and second L stands for rightmost derivation in reverse order. Actually in LL1 first one left to right and second L stands for leftmost derivation and one in the bracket will indicate it as a look ahead. So here also we are using LL1 in previous the second unit first part I am discussing about. Today we are discussing about these LR parsers. Actually here LR parsers it can be in two ways. One is LR0 and LR1. LR0 means there is no look ahead for that one. If LR1 means we are taking one look ahead for construction of that parsing tables. Okay, here what is the importance of LR parser means it gives better visualization of program logic construction. That means we can have better understanding than the LL1 grammar. Here we are using LR grammars for better understanding purpose of programming logic construct. Here programming logic construct is nothing but if else ladder for loop like that processes. We are using this LR parsers will be better than compared to LL1 grammars. That means bottom up parsing is better than top down parsing. And the second important point is it does not involve backtracking. While you are going to top down approach, we are using backtracking is also one of the concept. Because of this backdropping, if the loop will go to infinite loop, it will cause us some more problems. So for that reason here it does not involve backtracking. That is also one of the advantage of these LR parsers. And next one is it recognizes errors as soon as possible, better than LL1 parsers. LL1 parsers kanna LR parsers can produce errors as early as possible, and this is a superset. That means LL1 is a subset of this LR parsers. That means this LR is a superset of LL1 grammar. There are many restrictions on LL1 grammar compared to LR grammar. Why? Because in LL1 grammar we are using, it does not support ambiguity, left recursion, left factoring and backtracking, such type of concepts. But here that much restrictions are not allowed in this grammar. That's why there are many restrictions for LL1 when compared to LR. In this LR parsers very small restrictions is there. And one more important point, normally in LL1 I told the top down approach methods can be constructed by hand, but bottom up parsing technique should not be constructed with hand. For that reason these LR parsers cannot constructed by hand. These can be constructed with the help of a separate tools. Here in LL parsers it can be split into three parts. The first one is SLR parsers, CLR parsers and LLR parsers. Here in that one the first one should be SLR parser. Here SLR parser is nothing but a most frequently used parser for constructing of syntax analysis phase. Right now we are discussing about syntax analysis phase. In that one, in SLR the first letter S stands for simple. That means this is nothing but a simple LR parser. It is also one of the part of shift reduce parsers. Shift reduce parsers are LR parsers. These LR parsers can be three types. And that one first one is SLR. So in SLR we are using simple LR. That means the first L stands for simple. Here we are using simple technique for implementation of parsing tables. For that reason it should be called as a SLR, that means simple LR. In simple LR we are taking two things will be considerations. The first one is, here we are taking one grammar as a S tends to X, Y, Z is a one grammar symbol. While you are handling with simple, that means SLR parsers, here we are using one dot for the grammar. So by the process, here we are using one dot, the starting of a production. After that one, this dot will be moving from this X, it will reaches to here. Then this dot will be moving to Y, then it reaches here. Then this dot will be moving here to Z, then it reaches to here. From dot moving from starting of a grammar to the ending of a grammar means this total grammar production will be completed. Like that we are moving dot from each element of a given grammar. Like that total element should be passing with this dot. So for that reason, here there is no look ahead is implementing the follow of this grammar means, for that reason here there is no look ahead. For that reason these items are called as LR of 0 items. That means here in simple LR will allow LR of 0 items. That is a first point while you are handling with the SLR parser. Okay, next one more important point is nothing but a closure property. So closure property is nothing but the dot related things all will be comes into one thing that should be called as a closure property. So every element of I, simply this is a I means the every element of in this grammar should be considered in this closure of I. Why? Here I is a grammar, so closure of I will contain all elements in the grammar. Then one more important point, this is the first point, add every element of I. That means in every production in the grammar that should be added to closure of I. And second important thing should be, if a grammar is look like this one, that means A tends to alpha dot B beta. Here B is nothing but a non-terminal, here A is nothing but a non-terminal. If any dot should be before of non-terminal is in closure of I, such type of productions is in closure of I, then add productions of B also in that closure property. Okay, like that. For example, simply here let's you take, imagine the grammar should be A alpha dot B beta, and then element should be beta tends to gamma. These are the two productions. If you go with this one, if dot should be before of this non-terminal, then the non-terminal production is also added to the closure property of I. That should be explained with the problem. No problem, don't worry. So now these are the three important points. First of all, we will go into SLR, that means simple LR parsers. Here we go for first LR of 0 items. For production, take that production and then I will place a dot before the production, and it will move from one element until it will go to last element in the given grammar. That is the first thing. And second thing, add every element of I to the closure of I. That means if here the given one is a element in I, this is a given grammar is I. If any given grammar element should be added to closure property of I. And second one is, if a grammar is look like, that means a closure in the closure of I, any grammar is look like this one, that means dot before of non-terminal like that procedure is there, then the that element production is also added to the closure of I. That is the important 2 points while we are going to construction of parsing table. Then we will take an example, that most commonly used example, that is nothing but a construction of SLR table for the given grammar. The given grammar is E tends to E plus T slash T, T tends to T star F slash F tends to open braces E closure braces ID. Okay, for this grammar can be called like grammar G. Okay, the grammar G. Then if you start your production, grammar G can be split individual productions like that. E tends to E plus T, E tends to T, T tends to T star F, T tends to F, F tends to open braces E closure braces, F tends to ID. This given grammar should be split individually. These 3 productions can be individually divided, and it should be total 6 productions individually. Then this entire thing should be called as a G. Okay, before going discussing about this one, we need to know one more thing, that is nothing but a augmented grammar. What is mean by augmented grammar? Means if the grammar is G, okay, the augmented grammar is nothing but a, if you take one dummy element and based upon that dummy element will produce the root element of this production. That is nothing but a augmented grammar of G. So here this is a normal grammar that teaches these 3 things. Here the starting symbol should be E. Okay, so E can be indicated by one more dummy terminal. That means here E dash. Here E dash is not in the grammar for our sake. So completion of the complete production, we will take this as a dummy non-terminal. Here this non-terminal can be tends to E. Okay, that means if E is a root element, it will start with here and then E to T, T to F, F to ID. Total productions can be implemented with the help of this augmented grammar. This is not given in this given set. This is a simply for our assumption. Why we are assuming this one means, if E is a root element, if you are placing dot from here, it's shifting from here to this. That means if any dot will be moving from our root element, means the total all these productions will be completed. Why? Because means E means E to T, T to F, F to ID. The all productions can be completed with this simple thing. For that reason, here when you said all these productions should be completed, means there is no possibility of indicating all these productions will be completed. So for that reason, we will take one dummy root element. So that means here is a starting root element E. For that one, to easiest purpose, for identification easiest purpose, we are taking one more thing, that is nothing but a E dash tends to E. Okay, here this is a augmented thing. Why? Because so normally this is a grammar. While we are adding this one to the grammar, means the grammar should be called as a augmented grammar. So finally this is a normal grammar. Here augmented grammar G dash, augmented grammar G dash is nothing but a, okay, E dash tends to dot E and E tends to dot E plus T. Okay, remaining all production should be placed there. Then this grammar is nothing but a augmented grammar. This is a normal grammar. This is the augmented grammar. Why we are taking all these productions comes under this means, first we are taking this as a first element of the grammar. Why? Because means we are taking this is a root element, and based upon this root element we are taking one dummy element. This is the first line of productions. So when you consider this one, okay, if E dash tends to dot E means, okay, we are closely look this one, it will gives the second rule. That means if any production A tends to alpha dot B beta. This means here this is A and this is alpha, this is B and this is beta. Here dot B, that means alpha dot B, like that this production will be there. So this will accept this condition. So for that reason, if any production is like that, then we will add B tends to gamma production in this E closure. So for that reason, okay, here we are taking, this is a augmented grammar, this line, then DE is there. So when you check for whatever the elements of E means, these two are belongs to E. For that reason, you need to place these two element E tends to dot T. Then the dot will be of before of again non-terminal. Then we are going to check here two more productions is there. We need to write these two productions here. After that one, T tends to F. Here T tends to dot F. So here again dot will be before of non-terminal. For that reason, you need to write all these two productions also comes under these things. Then this entire thing should be called as a closure of I, that should be maintained in this production. Okay, here the first element should be, so this is augmented grammar G dash. Why? Because it is a given from grammar G. So while adding this one, this is an imaginary thing, it is not a given in our production. For that reason, the grammar G will be called it as a augmented grammar. A augmented is nothing but imaginary. So this G dash means this is a production of G. For that reason, it should be called as a augmented grammar of G. While writing this one, it will be considered first E dash tends to dot E. While this is like A tends to alpha dot B beta, like that. Why? Because here this is alpha, this is a B, this is a beta. After that means if dot should be before of any non-terminal, then you add what are the productions of this B also, like that. Here E is there, E related production, these two things, like that. Again dot will be before of T, again it is a non-terminal. For that reason, we'll add two productions of T, and again dot will be before of non-terminal F. Then the productions related to F is also, the entire thing should be placed in this one. So this entire thing should be called as a I naught. This is a state I naught. Okay, this is a basic element. Based upon this one, we'll construct all the remaining procedure and construct parsing table for the given grammar. I already discussed it in LL1 after LL1 explanation. I'll give the parsing procedure is also. So like that, we are here also we are constructing one table, whatever I am discussing LL1, like that. Here also we are given in grammar and construct one parsing table. That parsing table should be used in the algorithm. Based upon that one, we'll check whether the given grammar should be accepted by the given string or not. So like that, first step is the I naught. Then we are going for next step. In every step, so here this is the first element. Okay, here we'll start moving off dot from first production. Here dot moving from here to here. Okay, here is two productions is there. First here is there, and same dot will be before of E and dot will be before of E. So these two can be considering one thing. So like that, here the dot will be moving from this side to this side. That means here in I naught, dot will be moving from capital E. That means here we are using our production go to will using I naught in I naught లో ఉన్న ఓకే ఈ అనే ఒక టెర్మినల్ మీద నుంచి ఈ డాట్ మూవ్ అవుతుందనే మీనింగ్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఇండికేట్ చేసాం. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఐ నాట్లో ఈ మీద నుంచి మూవ్ అవుతున్న రెండు ప్రొడక్షన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఇవి, కాబట్టి ఈ మీద నుంచి డాట్ ఇలా మూవ్ చేశాను, ఈ మీద నుంచి డాట్ ఇలా మూవ్ చేశాను. సో ఇక్కడికి డాట్ రీచ్ అయ్యింది. సో దెన్ ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా అలాంటి పాసిబిలిటీ ఛాన్సెస్ ఇంకేమీ లేవు కాబట్టి దెన్ వీఆర్ ఇండికేటింగ్ దిస్ వన్ యాజ్ ఏ వన్ మోర్ న్యూ స్టేట్. న్యూ స్టేట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ I1. దిస్ ఇస్ I నాట్. లైక్ దట్ విల్ ఫాలో, అంటే ఇక్కడున్న డాట్ని ఈ అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ నుంచి మూవ్ అయిపోయి ప్రతి ఒక్క ప్రొడక్షన్లోనూ డాట్ లాస్ట్కి రీచ్ అయ్యేంత వరకు ఈ ప్రాసెస్ మొత్తాన్ని మనం కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎవర్ ఎస్ఎల్ఆర్ పార్సర్. ఇక్కడ గో టు ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ మనకి ఈ ఏ స్టేట్ మీద నుంచి ఏ ఎలిమెంట్ మీద నుంచి డాట్ మూవ్ అవుతుందో ఇండికేట్ చేయడానికి వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ గో టు అంటే మనకి ఐ నాట్లోని ఈ మీద నుంచి డాట్ మూవ్ అవుతుంది. దట్స్ వై ఇట్ షుడ్ బి కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ గో టు ఐ నాట్ కామా ఐ నాట్ మీద లో ఐ నాట్ ఉన్న ఈ టోటల్ ప్రొడక్షన్స్లో క్యాపిటల్ ఈ మీద నుంచి డాట్ మూవ్ అయితే వీ కెన్ గెట్ సమ్ ప్రొడక్షన్స్ దట్ షుడ్ బి ఇండికేటెడ్ యాజ్ ఏ I1. So it can be indicated by go to I naught comma capital E equal to I1. Okay, so then like that, so here the first two elements will be completed. For that reason we'll tick all these two productions. Then 1 minute. Then we are going for next two productions. The first two productions are completed. Then we are going for next production, that is nothing but a dot before of capital T. So like that, here also two productions is there. Those two can be implemented here. Here is also go to I naught comma T. That's why E tends to here dot moving from here to here. Like that, two productions is there. These two can becomes under these things. So dot will be moving from T, and here also dot moving from T. Okay, so here in these productions, okay, we are not replacing T productions. Why? Because means dot should not be before of T, dot should be after of T. So there is no replacement of A tends to A plus T type procedure is not implemented here. Like that, here also, here dot should be before of terminal. Star is terminal, is not a non-terminal. For that reason, here we are not placing all the productions not related to T and F here. Okay, there is no possibility of A tends to alpha dot B beta like procedure should not be implemented here. Like that, it is also no step. I naught first two productions will be this, second two productions will be this. So here in I naught dot will be moving by T. Okay, that's why this should be indicated as a go to I naught comma T. The production should be indicated by I2, state number I2. Why? Because it is not equal to this one and this one. So because of this one, this should be indicated by new name. That's why it should be indicated by I2. That means whenever we are moving dot on T in I2, it will go to one more state, that is called I2 state. Again, we'll go for third one, that is nothing but a T star F. So first two completed in here, the second two completed here, and here the dot will be moving by F. So here actually in F0 the production will be T tends to dot F. Here where T tends to dot F can be placing dot section moving from here to here. Here we are not placing F related productions on below of this one. Why? Because means here dot should be after of non-terminal, not before of non-terminal. The A tends to alpha dot B beta. Here the dot should be before of B, so it is not suitable to this one. So for that reason we are not placing remaining productions below of this one. Okay, affiliated productions. That's why it will be indicated as a I3 is the new production, that is I3. Next production will be, so this 1 2 3 4 5 are completed. The next production should be dot open braces E closed braces. So here dot moving from open braces. Why? Because here the starting element should be open braces. For that reason here we are moving dot from here to here. That's the reason here go to the statement, the dot will be moving from in I0 state by passing the open braces. For that reason it should be go to sorry, that should be it go to I0 comma open braces should be mentioned. Here the dot should moving from this open before of open braces to here. Now is the first production in this go to statement. After observing this one, here the dot should be before of capital E. So dot before of capital means it should accept this A tends to alpha dot B beta productions. So like that here if you match this one, we'll place B related productions dot gamma in this here. Here B related means E related productions. E related productions in our grammar means two things is there. One is E tends to E plus T, E tends to dot T. So those two can be placed under this. Again I'll check here this one. Why? Because dot should be before of T. Again it will go for T related productions. Two productions is there. Those two can be comes under this. So again I'll go for dot should be before of F, then it should be place F related production, those two in this production. So like that we'll check for every after every production if dot should be before of that non-terminal means we will place that non-terminal related list from the grammar to here. Like that total process will be done. So finally this entire thing should be considered as a I4. Why? Because this type of production shade should not be there in I0, should not be there in I1, should not be there in I2, should not be there in I3. So for that reason it should be indicated as a one more a new state, that is nothing but a I4 state. Okay, so here the first one is completed, second one completed, third one completed, fourth one completed, fifth one completed, sixth one completed, and last one will be there. So again we'll go for one more thing. We'll go to I0 is a initial state I0. In that one we are moving dot on by passing the ID means that's the reason go to I0 comma ID. Here will by moving this one, here there is no non-terminal before of non-terminal after of this dot. So that's the reason we are not placing anything below of this one. So this should be indicated as a I5. So for that reason go to I0 comma ID equal to I5. Okay, so up to now we are completed this entire I0, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one. So finally I0 will be completed. Then we check for I1. If the dot will be the while end of this production, that means this same process will be continued until the dot reaches final state of every production until we'll repeating the same process, same process should be done. So now where I0 will be totally completed. Then we are going for I1. In I1, the first element dot will be end of the production, so no need to do that one. Then here the dot will be not while the end of the this production, so we need to do the same thing for the this production in I0. So here we'll go for I0. Initially in here in this step in I0, the production should be E tends to E dot plus T. Here dot will be moving from again by passing the T. Sorry, not T, by plus. Here dot is moving from by passing the plus symbol. For that reason, in I0, the dot moving on side of plus. For that reason, it should be indicated as a go to I1 state. In I1 state, the dot is moving by passing the plus. For that reason, it should be indicated as a go to I1 comma plus. Okay, here after passing this one, I'll get this production, only this production, E tends to E plus dot T. After observing this one, here it will matches to again E alpha dot B beta lipoiser. Here dot should be before of non-terminal, like that. This should be accepted. This type of rule will be accepted for this one. For that reason, dot should be before of T1, means T related production, the grammar should be placed under this. Again here dot should be before of F. So for that reason, this is also matched with this rule. For that reason, F related productions also comes under this one. Here remaining, here there is no terminal after the dot, so for that reason there is no expression for these two. So finally these 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 can be considered as a new state. Check before naming the new state if this type of productions will be there in I0. So no, if some part is there not completely, for that reason it's not match with I0, it's not match with I1, it's not match with I2, it's not match with I3, it's not match with I4, and not match with I5. For that reason it should be named it as a I6. Okay, then this is a completed, this is the element should be completed. In I0 only one production is there, that should be completed. Then after that one we'll go for I2. In I2, okay, here is the end of the production, dot should be reaching end of the production, so no need to do this one. So again here dot will be moving from star, but here state should be I2. Here the dot will be moving by star in I2. Okay, for that reason only, okay, we are considering this one. This is why, because here in I state the dot is moving by passing the star. For that reason it should be go to I2 comma star. Why? Because it is a I2 state. In I2 state, here in I2 state the dot will be moving on by star. For that reason go to I2, the dot will move star. For that reason it should be go to I2 comma star. So here we got only this statement. Why? Because here dot moving from here to here means T star dot F, like that. Here T star dot F only production will be there. Again it will check for A tends to alpha dot B beta. It will match with this one. If anything match with this one means B tends to dot gamma, that means B related any production is there, that should be placed under this production set, like that. Here F is there and F related production 2 should be placed under this. After finalizing this one, we'll check these set of productions with the remaining productions. I0 should not match I2, I1 not match I2, not match I3, not match again I4, it's not match I6, it is not matched, then it will be indicated as a I7. Why? Because these three productions only is not there in any of the given states. For that reason it should be indicated as a I7. Then go for here I1 is completed. Why? Because first I0 is completed, then I1 is completed. Here I2 two productions, one is already end of the production, second one is where done already process is completed. Here the process is completed, then there is no productions here. Then we'll go for I3. In I3 dot already moving for end of the production, so no need to do this one. Then we are going for I4. In I4 the first production is nothing but a here dot is moving from E. Like that any production is there means these two productions in these two productions dot will be moving from by E. For that reason take these two into the next production, that is nothing but a go to I4. Here in I4 the dot is moving a capital I. For that reason here go to the dot is moving capital in I4, the dot is moving by capital E. For that reason we'll place these two productions, the dot will be moving on this one, and here the dot will be moving from here to here. So here there is no production, these two productions should not match with this one. Why? Because dot should not be dot is not before of any non-terminal in these two things. Okay, dot after will be there but should not be before. For that reason there is no expansion productions for this. The after identifying these two productions we'll check with remaining all production. If this such type of production is not there, then we'll put as a I8 as a new state number. Okay, that is I8. Then we'll go for next thing in I0. The first one and second one is completed in I4. Then the third one is nothing but a T. Here also dot is moving with these two productions. Okay, here dot is moving capital T. For that reason here again we'll go for dot in go to I4. The dot is moving by capital T. So these two productions will be placing dot moving from this side to this side of T. So here in these two productions there is no matching with A tends to alpha dot B beta. Why? Because so here dot is not a before of non-terminal in these two productions. For that reason no need to place the T related productions here. So after that one we'll check for all the productions once again. So I0, I1, I2. So in this I2 the first production is E tends to T dot, T tends to T dot star F. Okay, in I2 again same in go to I4 comma T, the same thing will be happen, but here the state should be I4 state. Okay, while moving these two dots by these two productions will get these two productions. E tends to T dot, T tends to T dot T star F I2. Okay, so here these two productions will be matched with the already existing state, that is nothing but a I2. For that reason this should be named as a I2. It is not a new state, it is already existing state I2. For that reason we will placing I2 state number here. Then we'll go for again and again we'll go for 4 productions are completed in this I4. Then we'll go for T tends to dot F. Okay, T tends to dot F. T tends to dot F. Here such type of production is not there, so we'll take only this one. So here we'll take T tends to dot f, dot is moving by f from this side to this side. So in I4 will take this one, dot moving from here to here. That's why we will get in I4 dot moving by f, will get this production. And after this one we'll check uh, uh, I0, I1, I2 and I3. It will match with I3. For that reason we'll place again the state number is nothing but already existing state number, that is nothing but I3. This is also existing state number, this is also existing state number. Then again we'll go for open braces type this production. Okay, here dot is moving by open braces. For that reason here I4 comma open braces is a using. Why? Because in I4 state dot is moving from open braces, then you'll got this one. This is the only thing I'll get. Again it will match with the A tends to alpha dot b beta. Okay, if like situation is there, b production should be placed here. Why? Because dot is before of b related productions. Here b is nothing but e, dot will be before of e. For that reason we'll place e related productions. Again we'll check for here dot should be before of t, then t related productions, and here dot should be before of f, and f related production should be placed under this one. Finally I'll producing all this one, will consider it as a one state. Before going to naming for this one, we'll check for I0, I1, I2, I3 and I4. It will match with I4. Same production whatever in I4, that should be again repeated here. For that reason it should be indicated as a I4 production. Okay, then the final thing in this here is nothing but I4 means only f tends to id is remaining. So here f tends to id in I4 id will got f tends to id dot. So before giving naming convention for this one, we'll check for I0, I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. It will match with I5. Already this state will be existing. So for that reason there is no new name. It will give just I5. Okay. Then the entire I4 production will be totally completed. Then in I5 production, the dot already moving to end of the production. So no need to do this one. Then we'll go. Next we will go for I6. In I6 totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements is there. Here dot in first production dot will be moving by t, like that two productions is there. So these two combine and take in a next process. Then it will go to e tends to, here go to I6 comma t. Here e tends to e plus t dot will be moving from here to here, and same thing dot will be moving from here to here. After dot there is no non-terminal. For that reason these productions are not matched with A tends to alpha dot b beta type of productions. So for that reason just we are leaving here. No need to expand or place the t productions below of this one. Okay, so after that one we need to give the naming notation. That means state number. Before going to give the state number, we'll check these productions with I0, okay, I1, I2, I3 and I4 and I5 and then I6, I7, I8. So these all are not matched with these things. So for that reason it will be taken into a new state. Then it will be numbering as a I9. In I6, right, in I6 Right now we are completing these two productions. Then we have again three productions is there. The first one is t tends to dot f. Now dot is moving in I6 on f. Here the dot is moving on f in I6. Okay, this is the production. Then before numbering that one, it will check with I0, I1, I2 and I3. Here it will match with I3. For that reason it will be numbering as a I3. So no need to place the new state number for that one. Why? Because it already exists before, same state will be exist for that reason. Then after completion of uh, these three things, then we have two things. One is a open braces and second one is id. While go for with open braces, id I6, in I6 we go with the open braces, then open braces dot e closed braces. Here the dot is moving on open braces. So here after the dot notation, again non-terminal will be there. For that reason it will match with a tends to alpha dot b and beta. Like that b production should be placed near the things. So like that here the b is nothing but a, here b is nothing but a e. So for that we will replace e productions. Again here dot t dot next of dot t will be there. Again it is a non-terminal. For that it is also matched with this type of rule. Then we will place two t productions. Then again it will go with dot notation. Next we have again non-terminal f, so that we will replace the f productions like that. So the total thing will be completed. Here after this thing there is no, after in this f there is no non-terminal after the dots. For that reason no need to expand these things. So finally the entire thing will be completed as a one state. Before going to numbering that one, we will check again with a0, I0, I1, I2, I3 and I4. So it will completely match with I4. For that reason it should be numbered as a I4 state. Why? Because it is not a new state, it is already existed before I4 state. It's look like a same I4 state. For that reason it should be numbered as a I4 number. Again in one thing will be missing here. In I6 first two completed, second two completed, and then only one thing will be remaining in this one, that is f tends to dot id. That should be mentioned here. Go to I6 comma id comma, so go 6 sorry, in I6 go to I6 id. That means the dot will be moving from id. So moving on the id. For that reason it should be this is the final production. So before numbering that one, it will again check with I0, I1, I2, I3, I4. Again it will go with I5. It will match with I5. For that reason you need to just number the I5. Why? Because it is already existed in I5. Same productions will be there. For that reason it will be numbered as a I5. Next one, after completion of this entire I6 will be completed, then we will go for I7. In I7 the first production should be t tends to t star dot f. Here dot is moving from by f. So for that reason here we are placing go to. Now we are dealing with f7 state. Here dot is moving on f. For that reason f tends to t tends to t star f dot, like that. So this is a one state. So before going to numbering in that one, it will check with already existing I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, and then I6, I7, I8, I8, I9,
So this is not exists up to now. For that reason it should be numbered as a I10. Okay, so then the first production will be completed in I7. Then we'll go for again two productions. The first one is open braces, dot moving open braces. For that reason here go to I7 comma open braces. Now dot is moving on open braces. For that reason go to I7 comma open braces. Okay, then okay, now the dot is after the dot we have again non-terminal is there. Again it will match with A tends to alpha dot b beta. In such productions b tends to dot gamma will be placed on closure of I. For that reason we'll place E productions there. Again dot after dot we have T, then we place T productions. Again after dot F is there, so again place F related productions. Finally these all are things can be converted in one single state. Before numbering in that one we'll check with the already existing states. I0, I1, I2, I3, again I4. It's finally matched with the I4. For that reason it should be named as a I4 state. Okay, now in I7, okay, we have one is completed, second one is completed. The remaining thing one in I7 is nothing but a F tends to dot id. That should be mentioned here. So go to F7, the dot is moving on id, so dot is moving from here to here. Okay, then this is a single production. Before naming that one it will check with either I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. It will match with I5. For that reason it should be named as a I5 the state. It's already exists. Okay, then so the total F7 contents of everything should be completed. Then we'll go for I8. Here the dot will be moving on closed basis. Okay, now we'll taking this one. The state is I8. So then we'll place the thing it as a I8. Go to I8. Here the closed braces will be dot is moving on closed braces. For that reason F tends to open braces C. Dot is moving from here to here. That's why this will be taking as a one production. So then before going to numbering that one, it will check already this is existing or not. I with I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, again I6, I7, again I8. Okay, I9, I10. No, this type of production is not happen. For that reason it should be new number, that is nothing but a I11 state. Okay, here in I8 the first one is completed. Then we have only one thing is there, that is nothing but a second production. E tends to E dot plus T. Okay, so here in go to I8. Here the dot is moving on plus symbol. For that reason here dot is moving from here to here. So this is the first production. After completion of this one, the dot followed by capital letter. For that reason you need to place T related things. Here dot will be followed by capital F. Then F related things will be placed here. After completion of that one, all these productions can be kept in one state. Before going to numbering the state number, we need to check again I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, again I6. Okay, I6. It will match with the I6. For that reason it should be numbered as a I6 state. This is already existed state. Okay, then the in I8 two productions will be completed, so I8 will be totally finished. Then we'll go over I2. I2 already completed, so I3 also completed. Then I4 is also completed. Why? Because these already existed states. Then it will go for I5 is already completed. Then it will go for I9. In I9 the first production dot will be moved to end of the production, so no need to do that one. Then next one, t tends to t dot star f. Here dot is moving on star. For that reason it will be taken care. So I go to I9 comma star. So for that reason the dot is moving on star. So t tends to t star dot f. After completion of this one you get only this statement. So here we are observing dot will be followed by capital F. For that reason we'll place F related productions here. So place these two strings and consider these three as a one state. Then before numbering this one, we'll check with I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. It will match with I7. For that reason it should be named as a I7. Okay. Then we'll check for, now up to now we are reaching I9. So check for in I9 there is no possibility, one there is no chance of doing that one already completed. Then I'll go for I3 already completed, I4 already completed, then I5 already completed. Then in 10 the dot will be moving end of the production, so no need to do that one. Then I4 already completed, then I5 completed, I11 dot will be moving end of the production, so no need to do that one. Then I6 already completed, I7 already completed. This is the entire go to statements of a given program. So now we check, we'll complete all the things until the dot will be moving the end of the production, or there is no possibility of doing new states. All states will be completed up to now. Why? Because I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, I9 we are doing the same process. In I10 and I11 the dot will be automatically moving. So this is the final step for the go to statement construction. Okay. So after completion of go to statements, then we need to write down all the go to statements in one place, like that, from starting to last production. That is nothing but a I9 up to I9. You all place all go to statements in come to one page. Okay, like that we'll place all the go to statement from I0 and then I1 and then I2 and then I4. Why I3 is not there means in I3 final state will be reached, and then I5 also final state will be reached, I6 I7 related, and then I8 related, I9 related, I10 I11 also the final state will be and the dot will be reached final state. For that reason in go to statement those are not there. Based upon these go to statements, next we will construct the transition diagram for that one. In here we'll first go to I0 comma E equal to 1. That means in I0 state dot is moving over the E, we get I1 state. So like that, here the transition diagram I0, if you got E means it will go to I1. This is the first go to statement. There is a transition diagram for that one. Here next go to I0 comma plus, will go to I0 comma T. It's not plus, it is T. We will go to I2. Here I0 when T came will go to I2. Okay, here next one I naught comma f, I naught comma open braces, I naught comma id, 3 4 5 state. Here I naught comma f, it will go to I3, I naught comma 4, it will go to I4, I naught comma id, it will go to I5. So finally here the in first block all the things can be drawn in transition diagram. Next we will go to I1 comma plus I6, I2 comma star I7. So I1 comma plus it will go to I6, I2 comma star it will go to I7. Okay, like that we draw all the things one by one go to statements in the form of a transition diagram. So okay, finally the transition diagram is look like this one. Okay, this is a final transition diagram for that one. Okay, you will draw this transition diagram very clearly. This is the final transition diagram of your given grammar. Okay, to draw one by one, finally you get this diagram as a output. Okay, then only final one more step will be there, that is nothing but a construction of parsing table. So finally we will construct a parsing table based upon that transition diagram. It is also called as a parsing table or transition table. In that transition table or parsing table, we will take all states in one form, that is nothing but a, here we are taking 0 1 2 3 and so on 11. So totally we got 11 states. So that should be taken in the form of a states column. We are mentioning all the states from 0 to 11 states. Then in a row, that means states row, we can mention the throughout terminals and non-terminals of a grammar in the form of a two parts. The first part one is nothing but a action and the second part is nothing but a go to. So here in go to we are placing only non-terminals. In action part, that we are placing a all terminals including dollar. Okay, dollar automatically it will be there. If it is not in a grammar also you will take dollar is also a one non-terminal terminal for that one. Finally these are all the terminals of your grammar. These three are nothing but your non-terminals of your grammar. First, in 0 state, while you are moving id ante I naught, so here I naught comma id, it will go to which state? So here we are taking the I naught, in id it will go to I5. Okay, in transition diagram or go to statements. That means while your I state 2, while dot moving on id, it will go to I5. Here we are not mentioning states, it will be just as a 5. Okay, here why I am using s means totally this is nothing but a shift reduce parses type of parsing technique. So here we are using two things. Here we are using two things. One is a shift reduce accept in case errors. These are the 4 actions that should be performed for shift reduce parsers. Here the first one is shift. That means here for the sake of shift we are using s as a symbol. For that reason here while you are dot moving from I naught to id, it will go to 5. That is nothing but a shift operation. By shift operation it will go to I5. Like that we will mentioning S5 here. Then after that one, so go to I naught comma open braces, it will go to I4. So like that here in state 0 while going for open braces, then it will consider it as a state 4. So here it is also a shift operation. For that reason we are using it as a S4 for indication of shift operation. Then it will go for again I, T, F. These three are non-terminals. First I naught, when E come, it will go to I1. Same in zeroth state, okay. While E dot is moving on E, it will go to I1. So here in non-terminals, we just mention the number. No need to shift like that. Processing is not implemented here. Only for non-terminals purpose we are using either shift or reduce. So here in terminals we are just including the number. Again 0 T, it will go to 2. Here again go to I naught comma T equal to I2. Same process, 0th state. When T will come, it will go to second state I2. Again here go to I naught comma F, that means I3. Here 0th state, when F will come, it will go to third statement. Like that the first statement will be completed. So the first row will be completed with the help of a go to 0 state. Here 0 state, from 0 state to which element dot will be moving which element, then it will get a new state. These things, based upon these things, will complete the first row of your parsing table. Then it will go for first state. Here first state 1. Here in first state we have only one thing, go to statement is there, I1 comma plus. Here comma is there, I1 comma plus. That means whenever in first state plus will become, it will go to sixth state. So here it is a non-terminal, terminal plus. For that reason here I am using a S6, okay, indication. Okay, again finally we'll add accept statement for dollar. Why? Because okay, if you go for I1 state, okay, back pages, if you go for I1 state, so finally the E element, the root element will be got, dot will be reached to end of root element from this state. For that reason in this state, this I1 state, at the place of dollar we are using simply a accept statement. That means, so at that situation the grammar will be completely accepted. Okay, so again in first statement there is no non-terminals is there. Why? Because there is no go to statement for I1. Next I2 star will be there, it will go to I7. Here in second statement, so in second statement in star, okay, in star it will give S7 because of here I2 comma star will be there, it will give to 7th state. Here this is star is nothing but a non-terminal, terminal. For that reason it should be indicated as a S7. Why? Because this S indicates a shift operation. Okay, so here in this line again two more R2 is there, is indicated as a reduction process. All reductions can be explained last. Okay, first leave that one. So while end of this one I will give why I am placing R1 here and what is meaning of R2, what is the meaning of R2, like that I will explain. All reductions should be explained last. Okay, then again it will go to I4. In I4 E, T, F open braces ID is there. Okay, like that here also in fourth state, okay, ID open braces again E, T, F is there. E for A2 2 3. Here also E8 2 3 and open braces ID has 4 5. Here also 4 5 S4 and S5 will be mentioned. Again R5 the reduction will be, I will explain after this shift and total process. I will explain the complete reduction process. Then it will go to, now I4 completed, then it will go I6. In I6 T F open braces ID is there. For T I9 F3 4 5. Same I6 here, so ID is there. For ID I will give S5, for open braces I will give S4, and here T for 9 and F for 3. Why? Because here T it will go to 9 statement, F it will go to third statement. Okay, so that is a total I6. Then it will go to I7. In I7 it can be only three things: F, open braces, and ID. Here in I7 this is nothing but a ID, and this is nothing but a open braces, and this is nothing but a last one F. So here in F we are using 10. Why? Because here go to F7 comma F equal to 10. In seventh state, if F will be there, we got 10 number is the state we are moving from 7th to 10th. Like that for open braces, we have like that way in S7 in open braces we have S4 S4 and then S5 here. This is the thing. Next one will go for I8. It have only two things, E and plus. Here in 8 if plus is there, in plus we are using S6. Why? Because in plus we are going for I6 state. For that reason we will have a S6 placed here, and then it will go for open braces. That is nothing but here we will get no, it's actually wrong. This is not here. We'll get one thing we need to check about this one. Oh no, here in this is wrong actually. This is a closed braces. This is a closed braces. I8 closed brace we got to I11. Like that here also I8 the closed braces content should be indicated as a S11. This is the right one, I think. S11 is the right one. Why? Because here in I8 closed braces we got F11. In I8 closed braces we have S11. Okay, like that. So all process can be then only in I9 only one thing will be there. In I9 star will be there, it will go to I7. The same thing in I9 the star will be there, will get 7th state. For that reason will indicate it as a S7. That is a all shifting process, all shifting things in the your total parsing table. Now we are missing only the things that is nothing but a reduces. Okay, that is the only thing we are discussing about. To identify the reduces, first we will go for first we will go for first we need to go starting state I0 will number each one from here to R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. Now these are the numbers of R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. Then you need to find out in this production where dot will be moving from here to last. To identify the state number where the dot is moving from end of the production where it will be happen. That should be done, I think, in this is the things in I6 it will be happen. Okay, then this is the not I6 I9 state. The dot will be moving from here to last. The process will be completed, the dot will be reached here in I9 state. So you need to place I9 here. In I9 state only the dot is moving from one by one process and finally it reaches to here in I9 state. Like that, you need to note down E tends to the dot will be moving from here to here. Where it will be happen means this will be done in I2. Is the state where the dot will be moving from the end of the production. So like that, you need to note down I2 here, I2 here. Then we'll go for next statement. T tends to dot T star F. This will be happened in happened in here in I10. Okay, so T tends to T star dot F I10. So okay, you need to note down I10 here. Then we'll go for T tends to dot F. That production will be ending in here I3. So you need to maintain here I3. Okay, then F tends to dot open braces EID. Here dot will be moving from here to here in state number 11. This is the state where the dot is moving to end of the productions. Okay, this is the state. So we need to place the I11 here. Then finally F tends to ID. That will be done in I5. So you need to mention the I5 number. I5 number. This is the 5. So okay, you need to place I5 here. Okay. Now you need to place R1 in I9 state only. You need to place R2 in I2 state, R3 in I10 state, R4 in I3 state, R5 in I11 state, R6 in I5 state. So here, observe this one. So R1 should be placed in I9. So R2 should be placed in 2. R3 should be placed in 10. R11 should be placed in 11. Okay, R3 should be placed in 10. R4 should be placed in 3. R11 should be placed in 11. R5 should be placed in 11. R6 should be placed in 5. You need to check here. So first one I9, I2, I10, I3, I11, I5. First one R1 here in 9. Second one R2 in R2. R2 in R2. Next one R3 in 10. In 10 line R3 will be there. In R4 I3, R4 I3, and again R5 I11, R5 11 state, and then R6 in 5th state, R6 in 5th state. This is the 5th state. Okay, this is the 5th state. Okay, like that we are placing. So we can identify the line numbers based upon this one, but we have one doubt where it should be placed. That should be in this total all non-terminals, where it should be placed. The R3 where it should be placed. So some columns is missing, some columns is R2 is filling. So that can be identified with the help of one thing, that is nothing but a follow concept. Okay, so you need to construct the follow for E, and follow for T, and follow for F. Okay, actually that should be open braces, close braces, and a dollar. Okay, plus close braces dollar, star plus open brace dollar. This is for I already constructed in second unit first part, but there we are eliminating the left recursion problem. Here in this grammar, left recursion is not eliminating, directly we are using all the production. For that reason, if you construct this grammar for first and follow for this grammar directly, t star f slash f and f tends to open basis e slash id, you will get the productions like this, plus star, like this. So these are the follows for this grammar. Okay, we are taking this grammar as example in this one. So for that reason, okay, these are the three follows for e, t and f. Okay, here in ninth production we are using r1. R1 is nothing but e tends to e plus t. Here e is the head of the production. Then you will see the follow for e plus open braces and dollar, like that. Here we are placing in plus and open braces and dollar. These three places only we are placing the r1, because of the follow of e is nothing but a plus closure braces and dollar. And then next one I2, we are using e tends to t. Here also e is the root of the production. For that reason, again three things, plus open brace, closure braces and dollar. Here also plus open closure braces and dollar. These three areas only we are placing the r2. Then in third production it will go for line number 10. R3 third production is nothing but a t tends to t star f. So here head of the production is t. For that reason, t follow is nothing but star plus closure braces to dollar. For that reason, here in 10, 1 plus places r3 is there, star places r3 is there, closure braces r3 is there, and dollar r3 is there. Like that, in 4 places we are using this one. Like that, in r4 we are using t tends to f, that is r4. In third line we are placing this one. So here head of the production is nothing but a t. For that reason, follow of t is nothing but a star plus closure braces dollar. For that reason, here star, so here star plus closure braces and dollar. The four places we are placing the r4. Okay, then we have two more productions is there. One is f tends to id and second one is a f tends to closure braces e, open braces e closure braces. So this should be 11. So here the head of the production is f. Here the follow of f is nothing but a star plus closure braces dollar. For that reason, we are placing in plus area we are placing r5, in star area we are placing r5, in closure braces r5, in dollar places r5. Okay, these r5s, that means nothing but is a fifth production of your grammar, that is nothing but f tends to open braces e closure braces. That should be the dot completed to here in 11th state. I already explained before that one. Then finally one thing is there, r6, that is the last production, sixth production, f tends to id. So here also the head of the production is nothing but f. For that one you need to go for follow of that one, star plus closure braces and dollar. Okay, here in this line r5 also 4 places. One is a plus place and star place and closure braces place and dollar place. We are placing the r6. So by this process we are placing all reductions. Now this entire table will consist of all shifts and reduces, that is nothing but actions and go to statements. So action should be terminals and go to should be non-terminals, and shifts is nothing but moving from one state to another state, and reduction is nothing but there the final the production will be replacing with the root element. Why? Because means the dot will be reached to final element at that state. For that reason, on that state we are placing the reduction. Here r is nothing but a reduction and s is nothing but a shift. Finally, this bottom up parsers will be handled shift reducers. For that reason, here in table also we are using shifts and reduces. S means shifts, R means reduces. Only one place that should be in second statement, second state, first state in the order only it is accepted. Why? Because in that state the root element E will be completed. That means the dot will be moving to end of the E at that state. For that reason, only for that particular state only will put as a accept condition. So finally, in shift reduce parser we have 4 actions. One is a shift, reduce, accept and error. If all empties, that means in the table all empty blocks is nothing but errors. Finally, these are the 4 actions that should be done in your shift reduce parsers. That is nothing but a bottom up parser. One is a shift, second one is reduce, third one is accept and fourth one reduction. So here S indicates shifts, R indicates reduces, accept indicates where the final string will be accepted, and then all empty blocks will be indicated as errors. So finally, this is the parsing table for the SLR, that means simple LR parsing table for the given grammar. Okay. Please listen this one and practice your own by book. If you not practice means will get lot of confusion. You get lot of confusion and you will not complete this problem perfectly. So first listen, see, and then practice in your book by seeing this video. If any doubts will be there, watch this video, and if you have any doubts, please send a WhatsApp message. I will personally call you and clarify doubts, or in WhatsApp also it will be clarified. Okay, this is a total problem of SLR parsing. Okay, this is a very important 10 marks question. Like that, 2 more concepts will be there. I'll prepare same type of videos for that one and send it to you. Thank you.